I'm gonna put it in the I'm gonna put it on Instagram. It's Footballville. It's Footballville Game On.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me 'cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like
yeah, I still ain't found it.
Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
This is the NFL on EA
Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Century Lake Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL.
You see his broadcasting up there, right? Wait up, don't start it yet. Wait up.
Get set to do battle with the Houston Texans.
Huh?
Jason Myers to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller.
Oh, they ain't going at him.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Let me see. Let's see,
and with
man.
the play clock running
it.
low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Who experiencing network issues?
They keep it with Miller on 1st down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the counter, it's Miller.
Oh.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller.
First down, man.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Y'all ain't found it yet? Huh?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Somebody watching.
They run the counter. It's Miller. And if there was a lane
Somebody
there, it closed up
watching.
quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Hey, I'm gonna put it on the Instagram
It'll be
story.
2nd down.
Huh? Who I'm playing against?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
I'm used to.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game.
Okay, it's on my story, man.
He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's on my story.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Send that to your friends.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Looking for the...
Oh, nice interception.
And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big...
Touch money. Touch.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
There go the link right there, man. Put it in your group chat or whatever, man. Tell them to come subscribe. How are you, man?
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise.
Let's go,
He is
man.
met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence
his mic don't
to
work?
feel like
That boy
nothing
mic
is
don't work?
pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
You ain't doing nothing.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Huh?
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Go for it. Oh, man, he's tripping.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And this is caught off a deflection. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
He's picking a play.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Let's go.
Let's go. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Mike's 50.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On 4th down, Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins.
Come on, baby.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. On 1st down, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Come on, let's go.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's see what we got going.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Let's go, baby.
A 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
What's up, man? You down 6-zip, man. You gotta get on the board before though.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back
out
to
what?
kick this one off. This will be taken
I don't know
short.
nothing about all that.
And they're going to start
Whatever
this
that
drive
means.
in pretty good shape as they get it up.
Can I change it now?
30.
Change it where? Settings where? Press options. Huh? I know he making up stuff, man. He getting his behind whooped. 6-zip. You can't watch it on YouTube? He put it on his story. He put the link on his story. Go click the link. It's the football bill game street. Yeah.
Ready to get this drive underway. The drive starts with C.J. Procise, and he stopped immediately there. Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our screen. Heavy rush, and down he goes.
Yeah.
J.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
You say play him next. Who? What his name is? Face Kamani.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Here's Wilson. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Got him.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Yep.
Reset. 19. 54. Line 54. Get this worm on.
Watson just beating the play clock. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Watson now to throw. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Watch the pass.
Huh?
Check.
Third and long. It's Watson.
Oh.
And the catch made by Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 47 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
Their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into
13-0, man.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
13-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Check, buddy. Check, 55 to mine. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. He's going to throw one up for the end. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Nice lucky pass.
Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. Jason Myers now for the extra point.
Nice lucky pass.
And that'll make it 13-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
All right, now come on, let's get back on the board. Woo!
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
To throw is Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because
How many y'all in here?
you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Wilson steps away to his left.
Oh, nice play.
It's caught. Lockett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 3 down.
On the draw, it's Procise. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the
I used to play Madden online all the time a long time ago. I brought a PlayStation this weekend. I just started playing again. Y'all watch football all the time?
From the 41, Wilson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The rushing numbers for Wilson,
when I go to Plantation.
Down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Why Plantation?
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Who?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line.
Y'all watch Beyond Reality?
Now it's
what y'all like about Beyond Reality?
Eluding the pressure right. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. On first down, Procise. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
He'll find Metcalf. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jacob Hollister There to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go.
Oh, he up 14-13.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Now it's Miller. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run with Miller. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
What's up, man? I see you, boy.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Tie it right. Tie it right. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Check 3, check 3, check 3. Under 10, under 10, 10. 49, check 49.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Back now in Seattle, Washington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a first. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it. This is Procise. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Little money. The money you say play you next.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. To throw is Watson. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Here's Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Flush to his right. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, check 24, check 24. He's coming. 14.
They start out with a run from Procise. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Play action. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Bring set. 19. 54 miles. I got it. 125. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man. The tight end fails. And out of bounds right around the 20. So that one will be accepted.
Come on, baby. Let's go. What's up? 19. Watch my boy. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Back to throw. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First and goal, a touchdown and a two-point conversion here are musts. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from a yard out as they now sit just a two-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the two-point conversion.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
What'd you say?
Wilson wants to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Procise. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Wilson to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Procise. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was.
Come on.
This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last throw here for Watson. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. I think you have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium. Combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is deafening in here. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
Y'all came to win.
Oh, they asked you my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna play with you. Man, I gotta come clean like a made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Where they try, keep a different vibe. If you down the ride, never tie. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chicks, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste of the blues. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Big beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hip is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Big beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I gotta restart.
Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a stop so hot. You'll see where all the sun rage went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, chill, let it rock, turn it up, giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously.